Neuzil welcomes me home. Neuzil, my Vietnam buddy, bus from Chicago, not thinking I wanted to leave him behind too. He said his wife cheated and that he had nowhere else to go, while his finger picked at the air as if picking a scab. Soon he stopped talking until even my kids learned to ignore him. At night, we watched Richard Widmark in halls of Montezuma, but we are never there. When I say my children had dreams that I wouldn't save them, he knows I'm always awake, like a sentry. He is too. When I have night sweats without dreams, the kind you can't remember anything to be terrorized by, but you are. He's so patient. He brings a towel and checks on my sleeping wife. Sergeant, young buck, he knows what will happen in the end. Neuz learns that I like the doors. When I have fainting spells, he closes the door, helps me to my feet to face my wife and kids. When they enter, he stands in my clothes because he knows shame has no disguise. When they leave, he sits with me on the floor. When I stare at the night for tracers to knit the sky back together, he looks for them too. I tell him I like the doors 5-1. You got the guns, but we got the numbers. He so wants to be like me. It's the only song he plays until it is the only song I want to hear. Neuz phones his old buddies. He began to wear my flannel shirts because they were baggy enough for both of us to disappear into. In my truck, we sat behind the windshield under the disguise it offered. When he wore my mariner's hat, brim cupped to the shape of my hand, a woman spoke to him in some language he could almost understand. He too knew alienation was a metal that can't be shared with anyone. When he phoned his old buddies, they hung up. I wanted to leave him behind too, but I became more like him each day. Neuz offers advice on ghosts. My hair turned from blonde to dark as if it was my own. I spoke less of a vial of French amphetamine and the monkey who gnawed its left finger off because Neuzil remembered it too. Soon my wife and kids no longer understood what we said. Neuz and I began to carry dictionaries but didn't use them. We spoke only to each other. I don't like to listen when he tells me how much easier it can be. He says if I would just listen to him, no longer would I feel the lost fingers of ghosts, almost hanging on to me, almost letting me go. Thanks.